this is a good selection of music, Drip. Do you know why this is a good selection of music?
Tell me why.
You may not actually realize because you weren't there last night, but the Zelda appreciation episode, which is what it was supposed to be for the communication era guys, ended up being like a roast of Johnny and also like an intervention for him to relax on the fact that there's no 3D Mario out still.
He just put a video up on that today, didn't he? Or was that yesterday?
I think it was yesterday evening or today.
I think he put another one out.
But we recorded that on Monday, so I guess I said yesterday, but it was we recorded it on Monday, and then he put out a short right after that. Hey, Paramount, hey, Coffee Games, hey, Joey Pitts, what is up?
Yeah, I'm not in the chat yet, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get Jeeb stuff. Okay, there's the YouTube link for the screen. There's more on that channel too, actually. I want to look at this guy's channel because that's just like the very first.
Recently celebrated its 7th birthday.
Whoa.
Who's speaking? Who is this? Samantha, what is up? How you doing? Good to see you. Coming to troll, I see. Guys, if you don't mind leaving a like on the stream, I'd appreciate that. As Drip plays people's voices.
Nope, that's not happening. It's not me. It must be you.
Sure. Thank you guys for. Wait, what's going on with the likes? They're jumping to 3 and then to 1 and 3 and to 1. What is happening? Is there collusion in the chat? Is there collusion?
Tube Studio.
How's my 2 favorite streamers? You guys are the. Oh, thanks, Samantha. We're this Samantha tonight. I like this Samantha. This is a good Samantha. This Samantha should stick around like forever. I like this. That's a good suggestion.
All right, I'm in. I'm here.
Good. What's up?
Here. I can see the chat.
Our likes are doing. Can you see our likes? Because they're very weird. They're freaking me out. They just keep bouncing 3 to 1 to 3 to 1.
I can't see shit. Everything I have is just lines.
Weird. Oh, there's 4 likes. I think Drip should do a 1-chip challenge for being wrong about Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. We didn't make that bet. I'm not gonna make him do it because he didn't make that bet.
Yeah, he can kiss my ass. That ain't happening.
I've never done it, but I trust the people who have say,
dude, I will never do it again.
It's a life-changing experience that is painful, and I don't wish it upon anybody.
No.
But we could make a bet in the future, Drip.
No, I won't. I promise.
Are you that scared about it? Like, come on.
I'm telling you.
What if the people desire it? What if the people desire it?
I don't care.
Are you a man of the people? Are you a man of the people? You're not a man of the people?
No, hell no. Fuck them. No way.
Wow, he just said fuck them. You hear that, guys?
I'm sorry. If it comes to the 1-chip challenge, yeah, sorry.
All right. Happening. Drip has spoken. Love you guys. Overtime after 5 minutes of turning you on. I fell straight asleep. Thanks, Samantha. Yeah, Power Man. Can we get some bucks in the chat? Joey Pitts, thank you, Jeep, for your work on Johnnybo in the Communication Error Pod this week. You're welcome. You're welcome. And I listened to the whole episode. We went for 1 hour and 40, Drip, and we actually, behind the scenes, we actually were like talking after that was over for like 2 hours. So we were talking for a long time that night.
When did it go up today?
Yeah, it was this morning.
I meant to watch. Dude, caught up in.
That's okay.
Busy all day.
Yeah, you just deal with the wrath.
Listen to this. I had to cook an entire ham today.
Why'd you have to?
Because I had to cut it with a knife on a video. That's it. I just had to cut it. Like cut into it one time.
Little Drippy had to make a ham, and they had to cut it on a video. Some people go out there and use their hands and work like a man.
I used my hands to press the fucking shutter button whenever I started recording. And I used my hands to saw into that ham.
Yep. Oh, yeah, there's some serious sawing action. What's up, Hero? Have you guys played it yet? No.
No.
I've not played it. I'm waiting till tonight. Well, I'm not waiting.
I'm waiting till tomorrow.
I'm waiting till just it gets dropped for American audience. I know that I could have bought it via the Australian eShop, but I didn't do that because number one, that actually is worse for me because Mrs. Jeep and I share games digitally, and it worked the way that we have it set up. The best way to do it, if there's just 2 of you, a game that I buy, she also can play. We can play at the same time. Doesn't matter. It always works. But if I were doing an eShop account, then it wouldn't work like that. It would mess it up for her. So then I could only play it and she couldn't play it. Or so yeah, I have to buy it on the US account. Just doggy, you shush up over there. Also, I have the doggies down here, and because I think Donna has a customer over. She does sewing. She sews prom dresses and wedding dresses and things.
A customer.
So then they come over.
Yes.
They come over, get their pins in their dress, and they come pick them up. So I think they're over, and the dogs are down here with me, and they're making noise. So if the dogs decide to do a choir later in the show, we're just gonna stop the show. I'm gonna grab this here microphone. I'm gonna plug it in, and I'm just gonna give it to them, and they're just gonna be able to tell us how they feel.
I can't wait for that.
Coffees with Games. I played the Switch 2 version of it already. Very nice. Coffees with Games. Nice job in the video today. I watched that. I commented on it. Hope you enjoyed my comment.
Video? What?
Yeah, he dropped a video. He does videos every now and again. His video, dude, his videos. Again, this is no offense. Coffees with Games. I love your style, but Drip, his videos are straight out of like 2001, 2002. Like his editing style and like graphics and stuff he uses, it's like a video from like 2003. Like it belongs on MySpace.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I really want to go see it now.
Yeah. So yeah, you go check out every video he has on this channel. It's amazing.
Windows Movie Maker.
I don't think he's joking. I don't even think he's joking.
I mean, probably not. Probably not. That's cool. I gotta check it out.
Yeah. I'm here for you guys to convince me whether or not I should get Echoes of Wisdom tomorrow. Well, you shouldn't get it tomorrow. You should get it tonight, because that's when you can play.
I mean, we're not going to convince you one way or the other. It's up to you.
It is up to you. I know Joey Pitts is already on Team Zelda. He's already picked it up. He's going to play it. First Zelda game.
All we're going to do really is talk about the reviews. I mean, we're going to talk about a few other things, but I mean, it's mainly just the reviews.
Yeah. I want to do
not a lot left, man. Yeah, we're here.
I want to do a quick shout out to the Communication Arab guys, because once again, I was, if you guys didn't hear earlier, I was a guest on their show last night. Drip wasn't, but I was.
I was not.
So please go check out their episode. I was in it. We talked for about an hour and 40 minutes about how Johnny should chill the fuck out about a 3D Mario, which the episode was supposed to be about Zelda and it turned into Mario.
Yeah, dude, I wish I was there now. I didn't know it was gonna be like that. Yeah. Dude, by the time you guys started that call and it came to my phone too, and I'm like, motherfucker, shut up. I was dead asleep. I was like, dude, it ain't happening tonight.
He's stubborn. He's a stubborn man. He's a very stubborn man. And Cheesy and I are just like, this is like us for the entire episode. Like, no, like, stop it. And then he has the balls to say on the show, he's like, we gotta hold Nintendo accountable for the long time in between games. I'm like, you of all people want to talk about accountability? Number one, your chip is hiatus for 80 days or 90 days, not knowing where it was and trolling us, and the fact that you buy every single Nintendo Switch and throw them in the trash for videos, but you need to hold Nintendo accountable, then stop buying their fucking consoles.
Yeah, I don't know if you just saw it was put in the chat. Sup, Ari? Are you who I played this week? Because I looked earlier and I saw that I was losing and I had like a 20% chance of winning, and it was like,
no, I didn't play you this week. I played.
No. I'm talking about Hari.
Oh.
It says, fuck Motown Drip, winning by 1 fantasy point. I won?
That's
I need to go look at this because I had no idea. I haven't looked at it.
I'm 3-0, baby. I'm 3-0.
I thought I was about to be 0-3. I won.
I'm the number one seed.
I literally won by 1 point.
I'm the number one seed in the league right now.
Yo, I did play Hari. Browntown. Sorry about your luck. Hero, yeah, you did crush me. Like, yeah. Hero did crush me last week.
Yeah. I would like to remind everybody as well, if you guys are coming up from Drift Discord, I want to remind you guys that we also have our new Discord server where you can be up to date with all things podcast related. You can also do Q&A. You can ask us questions and we can answer them on the show. There's some podcast improvement area. If you want to tell us how we suck, you can tell us how we get better. And you can take screenshots of your reviews to be qualified to enter for a gift shop, eShop gift card. So please join our Discord. We'd appreciate that.
Yeah, do it.
And also, This year it's in Drip's Discord, but next year it'll be in our podcast Discord because that's our shared Discord, right?
Yes.
Next year we'll do another fantasy football league, and we'll run it out of that server as well. So, what is this now? Oh, I see. This is the video I want me to throw up.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
Not there. Not there.
It kind of makes me just want to check. Like, let's just look online real quick before we actually start this podcast
To see if it's live yet.
I just want to look on Target.com and just see, like, did the pre-orders even sell out?
Of what? This kit?
No, not that.
Of the game?
No, the Switch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is.
Nah, it's gonna be available, dude. It's gonna be available.
Pre-orders are live. Still, pre-order easy.
Cool. And we got 14 hanging out. We're 10 likes right now. Thank you guys very much. We get 15 likes. Drip will give away a Switch Lite OLED Zelda edition. Right here, right now.
No, he won't.
Right here, right now.
Won't.
Get a like in. You can do it.
No.
You can do it. Leave a like. 15 likes. Free Switch. And a free Switch for everyone. Call your friends.
Dude, what's up, dude?
Call your friends. Tell them to get in the stream. Like the stream. 5 more likes. Free Switches for everyone. We're Oprah tonight. You get a Switch, and you get a Switch, and you get a Switch,
lying to people?
and you get a Switch, and you get. It's called a parody.
It's a lie.
It's called a
funny.
funny.
It's a bold-faced lie. Cancel Jeeb. Cancel him.
Okay, I don't want to be canceled. I like where I'm at.
You're canceled.
I'm gonna turn that music down a little bit. Actually, it might be a little bit too spicy. Just a little bit too spicy. You selling another Zelda 2DS? Yo,
no,
dude.
I'm not talking about what I'm doing possibly until we start the show. But
I like that reference, dude. You'd make a good politician. Thank you for lying. Yes. I lie to you. I'll lie to you. I'll lie to you as long as I get my power. Thank you very much. Let me see here. So tonight, guys, to let you guys know, you probably saw our title and thumbnail, of course, but if you didn't, we'll let you know what's going on tonight. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the Yakuza Switch Lite. We're going to talk about that for a minute because we also want to talk about the Switch Lite OLED mod, which if you have not heard about this, don't worry. We'll talk about it. We'll show you. It's really cool, and it's affordable.
come and get it.
And it doesn't require soldering. Now, I'll ask you right now, so in the show I know better.
Nope, not answering.
Does the HDMI require soldering?
Don't know.
Okay. Well, that I don't know. I just know that the screen, which is the thing that people are going to want, does not require soldering. It's plug and play, which is incredible.
Shh. Save for the show.
Okay.
It's a secret.
We're gonna not talk about Echoes of Wisdom reviews. 'Cause I'm gonna save it for the show.
We are gonna do that.
No, I'm gonna save it for the show, Drip. And we're not gonna talk about the map, and we're not gonna talk about frame rates. These are all things we're gonna talk about. I'm not gonna talk about them. Oh, did someone just leave us a question right now? I think so. We need a channel for Echoes Wisdom, like book club. Oh, that's not a bad idea, Depitsy. That's a great idea. I can do that. Oh, I should take this off the screen too. That's a great idea, Drip.
What, in Discord?
Yeah, like Echoes Wisdom book club. That's what I call the room. It can be a private room. I can make it so like not private, but I can make it like a warning room, like a spoiler room even is what I can do.
Yeah. So like it won't show everybody everything. You have to
agree to enter the room.
Yeah.
Like I can do a spoiler room for those one. I don't think I'm gonna look at it because I don't want to see spoilers. But we could, if you guys don't care, if there's people out there who don't care about spoilers and want to talk about it with each other. I mean, we can make a spoiler room. We could help each other or discuss stuff. Yeah, I mean, but again, it would have to be a spoiler room because obviously you're talking about things within the game and people don't want to hear about that and see that. So you'd have to like click on it, and then to actually enter, you have to like press a button to be like, I want to enter this room. So then if you enter it and then you get spoiled, it's your fault. Anyway, that's a great idea, Joey. Remind me later if I don't do it. I'll be playing Zelda tonight. Guys, I'll be on my YouTube channel. We're on YouTube, so if you want to check out my YouTube channel, link is down below. I'll be playing the game tonight, and Drip on his YouTube channel will be playing the game tomorrow. check out our YouTube channels. All our streams are live right now. Go check them out. Make sure to click that bell to be notified when both of us go live. And funny enough, neither of each other, we won't be in either streams because
I told you tonight.
Yeah.
I'll probably hang out until you start playing, and then I'm gonna go.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna be in Drip stream tomorrow, and Drip's not gonna be in my stream because we don't want spoilers.
Yeah.
But if you guys don't care about spoilers, or if you play the game already because you're a dirty, dirty pirate, you can watch us play.
Yeah. I figure, I haven't streamed. You know what? I actually looked today setting up that stream for tomorrow morning. I haven't streamed on my YouTube channel since December of last year when we did the Game Awards watch party.
That was on your YouTube? No, we did it on the podcast channel.
We did it on my YouTube channel because I was still up.
Are you talking about 2022? I think you're talking about 2022.
It couldn't have been.
Because
it was last year.
We did it on the podcast channel last year.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty positive.
Well, I mean, I kind of looked at it and saw it today. Content. Hang on. I'm going to check the date.
I'm pretty positive.
Live. We're on my channel 9 months ago. 2023 Game Awards watch party.
We did We did that on your channel then.
Right there.
Maybe we did. Maybe we decided to do that as a promotional thing for our YouTube channel.
I think we did.
Did it work?
That would make sense.
Should we do that again? I don't think we should.
No, we should definitely do it on the podcast channel now.
Yeah, I suppose.
For sure.
Can I multi-stream?
Yes. Why not?
I don't know. I can do it to different platforms. Can I do it to the same platform?
Oh, to my channel? I don't know. We'll do it on the podcast channel. Do it on the podcast channel.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably stream it to my Twitch as well. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, I have to figure out if it's possible to stream 2 streams on the one platform. But I could even probably stream on your Twitch if you wanted to.
We'll see.
But I
haven't been over there in a while.
I'll certainly do it on my Twitch too.
I have to go clean up dust. It's been a while since anybody's been in there.
That'll be good promotion for our YouTube. Be like, anybody on my streams. That
reminds me. I should probably check and make sure all my scenes and stuff are set up still. Yeah. I haven't streamed in
I'm sure it's all broken.
I'm sure it is. I'm going to have to do that tomorrow. Or probably after this. It's probably what I'm going to have to sit here and do for a minute.
Yeah.
Let's start the show.
You want to start already? Oh my God. It's been 20 minutes already.
Yeah.
What's the matter with us? I'm not ready yet. Hold on. Let me get mentally ready.
Oh, wait. Sponsor. I got some Joy-Cons here. We go.
Cool beans. All right. And then I got to go to this room. I'm going to fade that music out there. Brother. There we go. All right. Let's do a show, shall we? Question. Is my sister here? Full Metal, are you here? If you are here, do the thing I asked you to do tonight. The crackling, I want to make sure that's not happening on the podcast. I don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck was that?
It's not something I can hear.
It wasn't happening to you, though. It was from...
Right. So what it is since I separated these things into tracks, the way that you have to do that is like a beta feature. And I think the beta feature is being very beta-y. And I think it's causing... Because it's not something I'm hearing on my end. But it was that was the game capture, what you were hearing on my stream. And somebody told me it happened on the podcast in the after show the one night. So
really?
Yeah, that's what somebody.
Why would that happen though?
I don't know. So I asked my sister to be here and tell me in the chat when it happens, if it happens, because I want to know. I want to stop it and fix it. Because the fix I've discovered is just to get rid of the source and add it again. Just quit, delete.
Yes, turn it off and turn it back on.
Exactly. Anyway, let's do a show.
Okay.
You guys aren't here about technical jargon. You're here for Zelda.
Jargon.
And we're here for you.
Terrible word that is.
I'm an old man. I gotta press this button. Okay, ready? Welcome, everyone, to the Drip G Podcast. I am your host, Uncle G, and with me is Social Media Gaming. We record this podcast every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere you listen to podcasts. You can also become a member of this podcast and get extra podcast content every single month. Drip, this is the Zelda episode tonight. Actually, technically right now, Echoes of Wisdom is available to play if you bought it on an eShop of a different country. But for us Americans, it is available tonight at 12 p.m. Eastern, or 12 a.m. Eastern. Actually, that's the morning, not the evening.
Correct.
12 a.m. Eastern.
I mix that up too, though. It's fine. Don't beat yourself up.
I'll
about
be
that.
streaming that. So that you
time.
guys listening to this it's already a moot point. My stream will already be over, but Drip's stream should be going live a few hours after this episode goes live. So if you guys are listening to this episode, you should go check out Drip's stream.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Go check it out. Link in the description. Drip, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited.
Yes,
Zelda's coming out, man.
Echoes of Wisdom is coming out. We're gonna talk about
like every single time a Zelda game comes out. Like this one, I've been really busy, so I haven't got to like really ride the hype train. But like we're here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was so busy that Christmas Eve just showed up. You know what I mean? And here we are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have trouble sleeping tonight because I know tomorrow is. I've cleared my calendar. I don't have shit to do tomorrow except go pick my kid up from school. I got to take her to school too. But once I get her to school, that's it. It's Zelda all day. I've cleared my calendar. I don't have anything to do except play this game. So I'm super excited. Very excited. Are you playing more tomorrow? Like after you wake up and stuff?
You mean like stream?
Yeah.
I don't know about stream. Probably in the evening. But I mean, I think what I'm going to do is just kind of stream my initial reactions and play through of the very beginning and make a decision after that. Make a decision whether I'm going to stream more of it or just play it, which I might just end up playing it off stream. But I don't know. That's TBD. But I'm playing the initial thing. That's what I wish I did with Tears of the Kingdom, but I don't regret it because I just playing it. I wanted to experience out of I didn't want the pressure of chat and everything like that.
Well, that's what I said too with Tears of the Kingdom. I was going to stream it, and then like right at the end, I was like, you know what? I'm not. This is for me.
Yeah.
So and we did that night thing, as it was being released, and as soon as it was released, I cut everything and ran upstairs, and I stayed there for 6 hours, then slept and got up and did it again.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did with that one. That was different. This is a little. Me too. This is like 3D Zeldas like that are like
it's not like
actual Christmas. This is like I don't know.
This is like a birthday. It's like a birthday.
It's like a birthday.
Yeah, it's like a birthday.
Birthdays are cool, but not quite as
like
cool as
a birthday for an adult, not a kid. Kids' birthdays are way more exciting, but an adult, it's like
still fun.
It's like don't talk to me about how old I am and thank you for the cake.
Yes. Yeah. So, I like that. I like that analogy. That's good.
Speaking of being grumpy and old man, I was a guest on the Communication Air podcast last night, or actually this morning. So if you guys want to check that episode out, it is the Communication Air podcast. I don't have it linked currently, but I can link it after. So go check it out, guys. I was a guest. Drip wasn't. I was there. I'm not. Cool. He's not.
I was asleep.
We talked about Zelda, so of course we guys go check it out. And speaking of things we got to check out, Drip, we have a 5-star review this week, man. We got a whole 5-star review. And it's from a user named Mave. MAV007. Mave says, great casual listen. Again, these backhanded compliments, I don't know how I feel about it. I guess I shouldn't expect to be Joe Rogan.
That's not backhand. What are you talking about?
It's just fun. So these are funny to read.
It's just a compliment.
They're pretty good. Like, they're not as good as my favorite show, but I'll take that. I'm just joking. I'll take it.
Dude, I'll take that.
I'll take it any
these
day.
Guys suck. I'm never listening to this again.
No, I'm just joking, man. The fact that you leave the review in it all it means a lot. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
And they say great casual listen, great add to the weekly list. This podcast is great, and it's a very easy listen. Came across the pod the other day while watching a review on YouTube. The podcast makes me feel like I'm listening to a couple of friends discuss games and more. Following for sure, and can't wait for the next ep. Thank you, Maeve. That's kind of what this show is.
That is what it is.
We take it seriously. We do our research. Mostly, we definitely put work in. That both of us do our due diligence, but we don't want it to feel like it is a production. We want it to feel like exactly the way you described. So we are succeeding. We have success in our book. So thank you very much, Maeve. And speaking of success, we sponsor today's episode. Drip. Today's sponsor is MobilePad. Drip, I think we've both tried a bunch of third-party Joy-Cons. I think we both can say that the MobilePad M6 HDs are the best Joy-Cons we've ever used, hands down. From the HD Rumble, from the HD Rumble to Meeple support, they aren't lacking any features. None. They got it all. They also have their other products, the MobilePad Chai 2, a Pro Controller alternative. They have the MobilePad Nintendo Switch dock. They have the MobilePad M6S, which is a cheaper alternative to the M6 HDs, and much more. Drip, I can't think of anything they make that isn't quality.
Everything they make's quality. These are my favorite Joy-Cons. I'm still using only these, but not these ones. They now have them in black. We've been waiting on that for a while. They are available in black now. It's definitely what I'm going to be using to play probably 99% of Echoes of Wisdom. So very excited about that. And definitely check out their website. They have a couple deals over there right now. You can get the dock and their version of the Pro Controller for a good price. You can get a pair of the Joy-Cons with an extra pair of face plates and a case that fits the Switch and the Joy-Cons in it, all for a good price too.
For sure, you guys can find all those good deals on their website, mobilepad.com. The link is down in the description of your podcast feed. And as well, you can check out their Facebook. Go check out their Facebook. Follow them over there to stay up to date with whatever Mobilepad's got going on. The last time the Mobipad updated us on Facebook, it was about a leak about the Switch 2, which is crazy. So go check them out over there. And thank you, Mobipad, for sponsoring today's episode. It is true.
Sounds like they're going to be right about that too.
They nailed it, man.
That's fucking crazy. They did know.
Yes, clear transparency. End of sponsor portion. Beginning of regular episode. But for real, like they, I think what they said in their leak
is going to be true.
Is exactly, and we talked about it in an episode, a non-sponsored Moped episode a while ago. We talked about their leak, and we were like, can we believe them? Can we not? Listen, I think we can. I think it's going to be, we're going to find out.
It's funny because when I asked them about it too, like through emails and stuff, they're like, what do you want to know? Like, fucking everything. Tell me everything.
No. The energy was different. It's probably like a mob boss in the corner smoking a cigar like, what do you want to know?
Yeah.
What do you want to know? And you don't know how to feel. You don't know how to feel like if they're inviting or they're going to like take you back and shoot you. Like you have no idea.
Yeah. What do you want to know? Yeah. What do you want to know? Yeah, I don't know. That's cool though. That stuff is going to happen. Speaking of Nintendo Switches and new ones, there's a new one coming out tomorrow, G.
Oh, what a seg! We did a segue button. When a Drip does a segue, that is amazing. It needs like we need like a neural sound effect or something. Drip riding by on a Segway. Just do Lenny for now. This is the segue button. Go ahead, Drip. What's your segue?
There's a new Switch coming out tomorrow, Jeeb. It's a Zelda Switch. It's all gold. It's a Switch Lite.
Yeah. It is.
There's been a big problem with these special edition systems earlier in the Switch life. One of those things was scalpers. People buying it up as soon as it was put up for pre-order. They were gone, all of them. I just checked Target. Just check Target. You can get it. You can still pre-order it right now. Pick it up tomorrow. This is a nice looking Switch Lite. This is a very nice looking Switch Lite. And I know I've already said that I'm not going to get it. I'm having just a little bit of a change of I don't. What, are you going to get it, Jim? You going to get it? Are you going to get it?
I'm not going to get it right away. I'm not going to get it on release day. I didn't pre-order it for a reason. I don't need it. I don't desire it that much. I do desire to get it before it becomes a collector's item and you can't buy it. That is a desire of mine because $200 is a fair ask for this. Well, it's 210 technically, but
yeah, 209.
209 is a fair ask for this thing. I will pick it up at that price for a couple reasons. Main one is because it's Zelda. The second reason is I'm kind of segueing too soon, but I just want to say it because it's a good segue. The second reason I want to pick one up is because of this mod that you and I just found out about this thing, about the Switch Lite.
Yeah. That's why I want to buy one too. Well, that's the thing. That's why I looked before we went on here. They're there. Like I'm going to be able to go to Target and see it tomorrow. I could get it. And I'm selling one of my Switches tomorrow to a guy. For basically like,
are you really? Oh, you're doing
price.
it. Like if it's,
yes, it's happening.
Okay,
it's
good,
happening.
Good. Which Switch is it?
So
which one?
It's the dipped one.
The drip.
The cherry blossom.
Cherry
one.
blossom.
Yeah, with my logo on the front.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
I mean, come on. I don't need it.
I feel you.
Give it to somebody who wants it. But I'm basically going to be able to pay for it with that. So like switch money to switch money. It's fine to spend it on that, right?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So the thing we're going to talk about, and the reason that FOMO, I see that, Joey. Yeah, a little bit of FOMO happening, that's for sure. I do want it. It's a gold Zelda Switch. And what's great is it's going to match the last Switch I ended up with. You know, I've gotten lots of special editions. They've come, they've gone. Some of the Joy-Cons have stayed. Some of them have gone. Things have come and gone, but the gold Zelda Joy-Cons aren't going anywhere. That Switch is the one that I will keep forever. That's the one.
The Tears of the Kingdom Switch.
With the gold Joy-Cons. And if I'm going to get a Switch Lite to keep, that's the one, the last one. I might as well get it. But the big kicker on all of this is the mod that I found. I found this last night. I will say the only reason I even knew about it is because Zach from Switch Force put it in one of his videos last night that I was just flipping through, and I saw something about a Switch Lite OLED. And as you guys know, I've been wanting a Switch Lite OLED. I've been trying to will one into existence for Nintendo to make one for a long time. They didn't do it. There's a mod that you can get a kit. It is an OLED screen for the Switch Lite. It requires no soldering, nothing. You open it up.
It requires basic knowledge of how to use a screwdriver and how to keep organized of a $200 console, which is one of the easier consoles to work with.
Yeah, but it goes so much deeper though. There's so much more. Not only do you get the screen, you get the entire kit. They give you all the screwdrivers you need, all the extra stuff you need to do the job. They give you detailed directions, and they give you a little thing to keep all your screws in, to keep everything managed. They give you every single thing you need.
Let me stop you here, Drip, because I want to say this. As somebody who recently crossed over I didn't get it, fix my tech, I don't want to touch that because don't know how to do it. I'm afraid of breaking things.
Yeah.
As somebody who was just there recently, okay? As somebody that was in when the pandemic started out, one of the hobbies I got into was just DIY. Like this desk, for example, that I have. I can't show you because this thing's on here, but like I stained my desk and I added like a clear coat on top to protect it. That was something I'd never done before. I sanded and everything. Like that was brand new stuff to me. I also was like, let me mess up with my Game Boy here. So I got my Game Boy out, reshelled it. Abby's Game Boy reshelled it. That was the gateway. The Game Boy was the gateway because that's super easy. It's daunting as hell. But as soon as you realize how not daunting it is and how pretty easy it is, that's the gateway. And then I got into Joy-Con fixing, reshelling, and fixing. Because it's just screws, man. They're all screws and ribbon cables. You just got to be gentle. If you can watch a YouTube video, okay? If you can watch a YouTube video and follow easy directions and buy a $10 screwdriver kit with bits and everything, you can do this. Like, this is not something that is for the specialized people. These are good. The Switch is a good generation of console to get into. If you're not somebody who's willing to do this, like if you're at home and you have a Switch Lite, but you've never done anything like this before, let me tell you something. This is not necessarily shouldn't be your first project, but if you wanted to make it your first project, I think you could handle it. You just got to be very careful.
Well, I mean, think about this. One of my very early videos in the first 3 months of me making my YouTube channel was me trying to reshell Joy-Cons, and I screwed it up. I still made the video because it was funny at the end where I didn't even get it done.
Yeah.
But from there till now, I can change shells on a Joy-Con, change sticks out on a Joy-Con.
Yeah.
I can do it so fast now. I did it on stream.
Dude,
I changed Joy-Con shells on stream. It's so much the Switch is so
I did
easy
the Joy-Con
to work on.
and then one of my Switch Lite sticks were drifting, so then I but I'd never done it before, but I didn't even need a tutorial with the Switch Lite. It just you open it up and it's like, listen, guys, I recommend let's talk about this kit more because there's other reasons than it's fun to do.
Okay,
to get this kit.
Okay, there's and you're showing this, so I kind of want to talk about the OLED screen itself.
Yeah.
Now the Switch Lite. Let's just talk about brightness here. The Switch Lite screen is 400 nits. Okay. The Switch OLED is 340. This OLED panel is 600.
Way brighter.
So it's way brighter than even the OLED. Like this is going to be a really nice screen.
Yeah.
The Switch, what's sRGB mean?
Standard colors.
Okay, so it's basically like it's basically how close it is to like accurate color accuracy. Is that what it is?
I don't want to. I think so, but I don't want to speak out of turn.
The Switch Lite's 99%. The Switch OLED's 130%. This screen is 150%.
It's a good screen.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really nice screen. You're not getting a piece of shit OLED screen. That's the thing. That's what's so cool about this. And the prices start at $50.
$50 for a solderless kit. And it comes with the tools that you need. You don't even need to buy the $10 kit, like I said.
Yeah,
I recommend that you do.
With the $50 kit, though.
I do recommend you invest in your own bits and screwdriver if you are going to be doing this more often. But just your
imagine the screwdrivers that come with this. I'm sure it's those little
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Piece of shit screwdrivers that you can't even hold on to.
No, I don't think you guys need to go all the way to iFixit. I know iFixit's a big sponsor of a lot of people out there, and they do make good stuff from what I understand. I don't own it myself, but like those are expensive. I don't think you need to go to iFixit territory. I think you could, like, mine was just off of Amazon. It's literally like a $12 kit. If I had thought about it, I'd pull it out. It's literally super good kit for just like $12, and it's probably missing some things here and there. But anyway, you could, if you theoretically could make this your first project and successfully do it without breaking anything, because there's no soldering involved. Like, soldering is the biggest.
That's the thing.
Biggest
I have
thing
so
right
much
there.
shit
Literally
here.
unplug the old one, plug in the new one. It's that simple.
Yeah. Because I have a controller from that company. What is the name of them? I'll remember it here in a little bit. It's basically a reshell with all kinds of crazy stuff to redo, like completely mod out a pro controller. But I have to solder, and I'm like, ugh, I can't do it. But okay, I want to get back to this. So the OLED kit, you can get it for $50, but there's an issue with that kit. Which, no, I don't know. I guess some people don't care. This is kind of a big deal to me. I want it to work right. It doesn't have touchscreen. So if you want touchscreen, you've got to jump up to the $65 kit. So you're looking at $15 more to have it fully touchscreen. And again, it's still just plug and play.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not just saying this because, like, if you guys think we're secretly sponsored or something, we're not. but like, I don't. There is no reason for the Switch to have touchscreen. There's very few games. If you are a person who knows that you need the touchscreen functionality,
I just want it.
If you're somebody who knows, then you know. But if you're somebody who's like, oh, no touchscreen, cool. Which I'm guessing is most of us out there. You don't need touchscreen. But these prices are so good. Just get the touchscreen version.
Yeah, it's $15 more. Like,
just get the touchscreen version. And I'm guessing there's still no soldering involved with that. I don't know for a fact, but I'm guessing it's still no touchscreen.
Yeah, it's still just plug and play. I'm pretty sure. Now, okay, this is where it gets weird. This is where I don't know. But there's more. Oh, there's more. Not only are they solving the problem of the Switch Lite having the shit screen, they're also solving the problem of the Switch Lite not being able to dock, because they also offer.
That's insane.
They also offer the same kit. You can get the what is it? Super 5 OLED Touch plus Super 5 HDMI kit. So it basically gives you the 1080p output USB-C port to replace yours with, so it will dock. Your Switch Lite will. I mean, you can't actually fit a dock, but you can use any of the other ones.
I cannot 100% say, but I am like 75% sure that the HDMI, like the USB-C port, is basically just 2 screws, not soldering. So, guys, for $85. You're getting an OLED. You're getting the superior Switch form factor with an OLED screen that is better than the Switch OLED screen and docking feature on the Switch Lite for $85.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. The whole reason.
I thought this was going to be. I thought this was going to be something in the future. I thought, in the future, it's going to be awesome modding a Switch console, Switch Lite. I'll have a Switch Lite dockable. That'd be sick. In the future. We're already in the future, Drip.
Do you remember what I used to say about the Switch Lite? Okay, first off, the Switch Lite is basically how I built my channel.
Correct. I know that.
I used to love my Switch Lite. I loved it. But then I started streaming. Can't stream with a Switch Lite. Have to have a regular Switch.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't dock.
Yeah.
Then the OLED came out, and it was like, well, I can't have a Switch Lite now because there's no way I'm going back to that screen. This solves all those problems. I can go back to a Switch Lite if I want to. I can go back and have everything.
What you need to do, Drip, is you need to get these guys to sponsor our podcast. Because if this is a good product,
Yeah, I want to reach out to him.
I want to tell everybody
right now.
I want to tell everybody every episode, hey guys,
yeah,
this thing exists. This is incredible.
I mean, I'm telling you, I'm buying one of these.
Yeah.
If I get that Switch Lite tomorrow, this is the next thing I'm buying for sure. I mean, okay, so on their website right now, it keeps saying everything says sold out, but I did see that everything supposedly actually goes on sale tomorrow. So I don't know if it's just going to go up or if they did a pre-order that I missed. Well, again,
that's TBD. That we need to move on. But I do think this is a really cool product, Drip. I think I'm looking forward to your future video on it. I'm assuming you're doing the Zelda Switch one. The Zelda Switch Lite. If
I'm doing this, I'm getting a Zelda Switch tomorrow.
You gotta be careful because there's one thing about Switch Lite that is scary. It is, well, not that it even matters that much because you're gonna be basically throwing away the old screen, but removing the screen off of the plastic front is the sketchiest part. You have to heat it
up and stuff. Yeah,
you got to heat it up, or you got and you got to twist a little bit, and that's scary.
Well, it doesn't matter. Even if I mess it up,
that's the one
who cares?
scary part.
Throw the damn thing out.
Right. If you're putting a whole new one in, if you're putting a new screen in, just like fucking punch it.
I mean, I'll try to keep it nice just in case. But like, if it doesn't end up happening, it doesn't end up happening.
Right.
Fuck it.
Right. No. But anyway,
that's cool though, man.
We should
move
on.
So cool.
We should move on because this episode is more about Zelda than the Zelda Switch Lite. Because guys, tomorrow, when you're listening to this podcast, the game's already out. If you're listening to this podcast, it's either just a couple hours before the game comes out, or you're listening in the morning after where the game is already out. You can play the game. Exorcism is out, but that doesn't stop the reviews from getting out already because the reviews are already out because of the way that Nintendo gives codes to certain media outlets and maybe creators. I don't know how it works exactly, but we didn't get one. But we can tell you right now, we're going to be playing it tonight. And tomorrow morning, Drip and I are going to be streaming, so check out our YouTube channels for that, and my Twitch as well. But, Drip, the reviews are out. And at first, I had this title of this video different, because I did see a bunch of 90s and a couple hundreds, but I also saw, like, a lot of 70s and a couple 60s. And I was like, ooh, that doesn't look too hot right now. I thought it was trending negative.
Early it looked a little questionable.
But apparently... It's kind of caught back up, and it's currently at 86. If you go to Metacritic right now, the score is 86.
It is,
which is a good score.
Yeah, it is. It's a good score.
It's not a great score. It is a good score. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's not Mario Odyssey level.
I mean Mario Wonder got a better score than that last year.
Yeah. And
honestly, that game is fantastic. I think that game deserves every bit of positive feedback that it got. I'm disappointed. So last night I was watching Kit and Krista. Actually, it was Krista put a short out, and Krista said her guess was that it was going to be an 88. And I was like, damn girl, that's low. Like, that's low. I'm like, I mean, for a Zelda game with this much anticipation, I thought it would be much higher. But she knows what she's talking about. She basically nailed it. It's an 86 right now. It may go up to an 86, 80, or 87, 88.
There's still some more reviews to come in.
Yeah, there's look at all these reviews. There's a bunch of reviews here. 100, 100, 100, 100, and then there's some 95s. It takes a while to scroll before you get out of 90. And now, like I'm scrolling, still in 90, and now we just got it at 80. So I feel like 86 is only
the one
it's slightly misleading. It's the way averages work, unfortunately. math.
Yeah, there's some of these 60s. Like VGC gave it a 60.
I didn't read these reviews. This is not that episode.
Right, listen,
but
despite some ambitious ideas, beneath the surface, echoes of wisdom is surprisingly uneven Zelda adventure. That's weird.
Ultimately, it feels less essential than other 2D entries.
Yeah.
That's not the full review, but. And we got a couple TBD here as well. Polygon and Verge are TBD. But largely there's many positive reviews. The bulk of them are 80 or higher. The bulk of them are 90 or higher, actually, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, okay, yeah, before we get into the negative stuff, let's talk about the positive stuff. Let's talk about something Nintendo said. Was it today or yesterday? Yeah. I can't remember.
So this is spoiler-free, but I haven't played the game. The only thing we're going to be talking about is things that Nintendo have already said.
They talked about this in their developers interviews and stuff. This is
public
what Nintendo
knowledge.
Has said. Yeah, it's public knowledge. We're not giving any. There's no spoilers. This map is 8 times bigger than the Link's Awakening remake map. 8 times bigger.
And that made me
times
makes me
bigger.
think about it, because I do think the map in Link's Awakening is a little bit small for like a Switch game like it is, right? But
a little bit.
a little bit. But I mean, it's a good size map. 8 times that?
8 times. Yeah. Like, think about, like, 8 times bigger.
Obviously not touching Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom, but that's
No,
not the
but my
that's not the
God.
standard, right? That's not
Okay, but think about it. Any 2D Zelda game, like, think about any 2D Zelda game.
No, they're smaller.
No map is.
They're
yeah.
about the same size as the Link's Awakening map, roughly.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, a little bigger. Link's Awakening, I think, is a smaller map. I think the Oracle games had.
Well,
their
think about
maps
the
weren't-
Link's
I can't
Awakening.
remember.
Think about the Link's Awakening remake map. That map's actually kind of big because it's this original map, but each area is expanded.
It's spread out a little bit, I guess. Yeah.
It's not like
it's
copy
still
paste
not
the
that
Game Boy
big
version.
though. But if you look at, like, I mean, the best 2D games there are, as far as Zelda goes, share the same map.
Mm-hmm.
That map's not massive.
No,
It's bigger, but it's a little. I'd say that one's a little bit bigger. Yeah, it's definitely big. It's close to the same size, maybe a little bit bigger than Link's Awakening. But I mean, a 2D game with a map that big. I mean, that when you're thinking about it on a 2D level, though, that is like Breath of the Wild size. Like, that's fucking huge, dude.
so scaling to a 2D 3D game like that. That's
Like, it's
massive.
massive.
It's just as
No
massive
wonder.
as Breath of the Wild was when it was first new. This is just as massive on a different on a
Yeah.
2D scale on a
Well,
game
then
with
think
a
about it,
smaller
like,
scale.
All the stuff they put in the game makes a lot more sense now that we know that. The horse riding, like, this is
You're
mad.
gonna
Like,
need
you
to
have to-
use it, man. You're
Like,
gonna
dude,
need
yeah,
to
you
use
have to
it.
go so far, and then all the fast travel points, those little
Yeah.
tower things,
Again, necessary.
makes a lot of sense now. Yeah. So I mean, that's very positive to know. That's awesome. That makes me very happy. The fact that we're gonna be continuously exploring, finding new things, not backtracking over the same areas 100 times. I mean, you probably will go in the same areas a lot,
Yeah.
but like, you're going to be finding a lot of new stuff. There's going to be a lot of new things to see, which is great. I think that's one of the most welcome things that we know about the game so far.
For sure.
I mean, what else, what's the other really positive things? Because there are some negative things I'm not happy about. I mean, people say it's good.
You said
The
you were
dungeons-
the go ahead,
this-
go ahead.
Yeah,
It's
this
messing
is
with you.
another thing. Yeah, I know the things. I just got to remember. I didn't
Yeah.
write anything down.
Yeah.
Another thing, it wasn't specifically said the number of dungeons, but in one of the reviews, it did say a large amount of dungeons.
Oh yeah.
So we're not gonna have one of these games where it's like 4 dungeons or like,
Allow
you
me,
know what I mean?
Allow me to expand. Again, this was a review from Nintendo Life, so this is not spoilers, but plug your ears for a moment if you just hate.
Did you watch
if
their
you
video?
hate everything? Yeah, I watched their. Well, I actually didn't
Okay,
watch. I did not watch. I listened. I did not want to
Okay, I
see
didn't
what was on
watch-
screen.
I didn't watch or listen, but I did read their written review on Metacritic. They have one on Metacritic.
Well, they
too.
got they reviewed it 9 out of 10, so they love it.
Yeah.
Not a 90,
Yeah.
right? But so again, this is not spoilers, but if you just want to know absolutely nothing, just for a second, plug your ears. So they said that the dungeons are spectacular, and they are dungeons. They are real. According to what Nintendo,
Okay.
from Alex from Nintendo Life, the review that they wrote, they are actual 2D dungeons. Zelda dungeons, not
Okay,
not
that's
just
good.
like Tears of the Kingdom style fake dungeons.
Question. Did they say anything about where they are? Because I know they keep talking about all
No.
the dungeons being down in the.
you guys can
it
unplug
seemed
your
like
ears again.
Nintendo was. yeah. It seemed like Nintendo was talking about all the dungeons being down in the, what's it called? The Still World.
Oh, I don't know.
Like,
anything-
that's
I
the
don't
way
know- I
they
don't know
made
anything
it
about that.
sound in the trailer.
Well-
and I was like, they're all down there? Really? That's kind of weird if they're all down
Let me
there.
tell you this part. So maybe plug your ears again for a second. But so again, there are the real dungeons. But the other thing about dungeons are, I don't know specifically where they are. I don't know that much. What I know is that there are kind of smaller dungeons that we know about. So that's as much as I'll say. But there are more than just the regular dungeons. That was in the
More
review.
than just the main dungeons.
That was in their regular review. So if you're looking for a dungeon experience in a Zelda game, a new one, you're getting it. It's more than just the
Good,
regular
dude.
dungeons
That's all I
expect.
want, man. Just give me the dungeons. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I want puzzles, and that's another thing that these reviews are saying a lot of too. A lot of this is definitely more of a puzzle focused Zelda game. Like they're really, really focused in on puzzles, which
Yeah.
I mean, all Zelda games do, but like the combat is the background thing.
Yeah.
This is like solving problems.
I want to quickly plug our memberships quickly, Drip, because I forgot to mention to you beforehand, but tomorrow is actually the members pod. I don't have it scheduled, but we're in the last week of the month. This is the members pod month or week, I should say. I didn't ask you prior. We're asking you live.
You didn't.
I kind of need you to.
You're really putting me on the spot here.
1
man.
hour, Drip. Give us 1 hour tomorrow. You missed last month. But I'm gonna, no matter what, I'll be going live tomorrow. For the podcast channel.
No, damn it. Maybe. Fuck.
You need to be there, Drip.
Give me an hour. Well, God, you need to tell me. Damn it.
You know it's the last day of every month, Drip.
Like I remember
or last
that.
week of every month. I mean.
Right.
Well, you gotta remember.
Yeah.
It's your fault. You're like the dog. You're a bad dog. You gotta tell me not to pee in the house, Dad.
Yes.
Come on.
God bless. Okay, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Whether if not
Anyway.
tomorrow, we'll try. We need to do it this week because this is the members. But I'm plugging it because whenever we do it, should be tomorrow. But whenever we do it, we're going to be talking about Echoes and spoilers. Absolutely, 100%. Echoes of Wisdom spoilers. And Hero just asked in the chat, let me join you guys. We do have open mic time for members as well. So if you guys want to give your, but now obviously the rules are I make the rules. And the rules that I make is that you can't talk about anything farther than where I am. These are the rules. If you don't like them, too bad.
What if I get further than you tomorrow?
Then you can't talk about it.
That's bullshit.
I make the rules.
I'm not coming. Never mind.
Fine.
I'm not even coming.
Fine. But I make the rules. This is I am the captain now.
Bullshit. Why do you make I make the rules. My name's first in the fucking logo.
Oh, we're going to play that game? We're going to play that game right now? Whose name is first? We know why your name is first. I was insignificant. I've overpassed you. I've passed you now, Drew. I'm a fan. Did you hear? I was a guest on the podcast last night. Where were you?
Sleeping.
Yeah, I'm hot shit now. Anyway, so become a member to get that Zelda content we're going to be talking about tomorrow for the members pod. Extra podcast content every month. Zelda. Hooray. Anyway, what were we talking about? We were talking about dungeons, I think.
Yes. So dungeons, yes, they're Zelda dungeons, which we haven't got in a long time. Let's be honest. I mean, even Tears of the Kingdom, they teased us with two of them that were very dungeon-like. The one in the desert was very dungeon-like. The one out in the Gerudo Desert, I was pretty happy with that one. I'm just so happy to have some real Zelda dungeons back. Other things that were talked about in the reviews that I want to talk about. We can get into some of the negative, and this is a big one. Not a spoiler, but really disappointing. This game apparently has the same frame rate issues as Link's Awakening.
I would actually argue that it is worse.
Yeah.
Because, again, this is another thing Johnny and I argued about last night was, for some reason, we argued about the performance of Link's Awakening Remake. And I was trying to explain to him that, yes, the game runs at 60 FPS, and it has a lot of slowdowns. But it's not like constant slowdowns. It's mainly just like going from one area to the next slowdown.
Yeah, when the little scene changes. That's when it really happens.
Outside of just the scene change, there really isn't a dip in performance that is significant.
No,
I'm confident that this fake number I'm coming up with is right. It's around 75% of the time it runs in 60 FPS. Around 75, like 25% of the time it dips, whether that's transferring over from scene to scene or just general stutters because the game can't hook on. Anyway, moving on to how it relates to this game, it's the same engine, right? It's the same game. And watching the review, the 5 minutes I watched of it because I didn't want to see anything I didn't want to see. It's obvious as crap. It's obvious as crap. Oh, it's so obvious.
I haven't seen any of that yet.
In their review, honestly, if that game ran like Link's Awakening Remake, they probably would have reviewed it even better. That's me speaking, not them. But
it's that much worse.
Oh, dude, you can see it. If the fact that they mentioned their review as a negative tells you that it is definitely a problem.
I hate that, but man,
in such a positive review it was, they mentioned that as a negative, and that tells you all you need to hear.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing. It's like we're at the end of the Switch's life. It's like, God, I'm so glad we're getting this now. But imagine if we were playing this on the Switch 2 instead.
I'll be honest with you. It's probably going to be one of the first games that I replay on the Switch too. I'm guessing that's all that's going to be ironed out.
I don't see why
there's
it
no
wouldn't
update
be.
necessary. Just the pure power in the system itself is going to iron all that little lag out. You know,
You would think it should,
it's
right?
not. You're right. It's not like you're going to be playing it at 4K 120 or anything like that. But like for example,
Right.
Breath of the Wild, it's still going to be capped at 30 on that system. But you're going to plug your cartridges
Smooth.
and it's going to be smooth 30. When you go to the
you're gonna
forest,
be able
it's
to-
still going to be 30. It's not going to
Yeah,
look any different than Breath of
that's-
the Wild. It's just not going to have those slowdowns. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be ironed out. So I'm not. It's not going to make me not play it right now, but
No,
it is.
it's not.
It is
But that
worth
is a
noting.
bummer. It's a bummer.
It is a. I guarantee you, or I agree with you that it is like the biggest disappointment that I could have heard.
Of all of it, and like I don't even care about frame rate stuff like that all that much because like there's a lot of times where I'll be playing a game and someone's like it has frame rate issues and I'm like, oh, does it? I didn't even notice when I was playing.
So here's what Alex said. He said he almost, and this is Alex from Nintendo Life. He almost wishes that they just capped it at 30 because it seems like it goes down into 30 a lot, that's jarring. Going from 30 to 60. That's like slow motion, fast motion almost. That's not. That's no
why
good.
didn't they just do it at 30?
I
Like
wish
we're on the Switch. Like calm down.
I kind of
Just do
wish
it at
they
30.
I kind of wish they just would have went the Mario, with 1,000-Year Door route, and just decided to make it a 30 FPS game. Just give it a little bit of reflection, niceness, and whatnot. Make it but smooth 30 would have been a better option than I think they chose. I think they made a mistake with this one. I really do.
Yeah,
And
I
we would have
agree.
we would have been complaining that the game was at 30 FPS. Honestly, that would have been our title.
wouldn't have.
That would have been the title
I
of a
wouldn't have.
podcast. I would have made it. I would have made a video. How can they do 30 FPS? Link's Awakening is 60. Although I wouldn't make. I understand that it's an open world. This is why it runs worse. It's an open world game on the same console, running the same engine that already struggled. It was doomed from the start. We should have known.
Yeah.
I think we all just kind of hoped that they could have worked some magic.
Well,
and
think
obviously
about it now.
they
I mean,
didn't.
there's so much more going on in this game too.
Yes.
There's so many more.
Yes.
There's so many more variables of things happening, and pulling stuff up on. I mean, I don't know. We don't know for sure that there's that much, but I'm guessing. Brand new game, new design. That seems to be the way things just happen in video games. So I'm imagining that there's going to be a lot more stuff happening.
I'm going to bring this
Which is
comment
going to
up
make it rough anyway.
from Walter. Walter in our live chat here says, when Switch 2 comes out, it'll get upgraded. I'm going to comment on that for a couple reasons. First one is this Sony event just happened yesterday. I streamed that. We watched it. Horizon.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah,
the Horizon
just
thing?
quickly. Horizon Forbidden West, the old game, is getting a remaster. Which
No. Horizon Zero Dawn.
I'm sorry. Yes, the old
Yes.
one.
Yeah.
Zero Dawn is getting a
But-
remaster. It's a PS4 game.
Wait, but
Mhm.
I haven't played that game all the way through. Okay.
Mhm.
I've been wanting to go back to it, and I keep saying like I'm gonna go back to it. I'm gonna go back to it, and I decided after Echoes of Wisdom that's the game I was gonna go back to because I'm about to finish Twilight Princess, and then I'm gonna I'll be playing Echoes of Wisdom, but I'm gonna go back to that. And then I heard they were gonna remake this game, and we're not gonna stay on this long, I promise.
No,
but
go ahead.
this is the thing that I was like, okay, because I was like, fuck that. I'll play the PS4 version. It looks fine on the PS5. It looks fine. It's fine. But this does look better. It looks better. And they're not being assholes. They have an upgrade path. I own the game. All I have to do is pay $10 and I
Yeah.
have the PS5
That's what I want to
upgraded
talk
version.
about. Is
Yes,
that
I'm
Sony
in.
is
Yeah.
this is a win for Sony. I actually complained
Yeah, it's
about
huge.
it. I complained about it on my stream because I own the game on Steam, and I was like, they only said PS5 in the event. I'm not complaining. Like, are you serious? Like, I get it that they have their console. They want to look out for those people, but come on, man. I bought the game too on. You're not gonna.
They're not doing it for PC?
They didn't say that in the event, and I complained about it live. But later on Twitter, Baldy Rudy just had him on the show. I saw him. He actually pointed out to me that it actually is coming to the upgrade for $10 is also coming to play. I keep saying PlayStation,
To
PC,
Steam.
to PC players.
That's cool.
So
That's good.
$10
Okay.
gets you a remaster version. Otherwise, it's $50. So
Yeah, dude, and I'm saying like, if you do that, I'm good with it.
yeah.
Dude, remaster everything. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. That's
Just-
awesome.
just
If
a
I already
nice-
own the game and you like, $10, upgrade it. Like, hell yeah, I'm in.
Sony,
Hell yeah.
again, Sony's on this roller coaster of bad
God,
PR and
man,
good
they
PR
really
right now.
are.
But
Like,
just
what
pat
the-
him,
like,
just pat him on the back right now.
Astrobot.
Just pat him on the back.
Concord. Like, what the?
Okay, going back to Zelda, we have breaking news, Drip. Breaking news right now. Put the button. Hit a button. Anyone. Breaking turkey news from Coffees with Games. You can now redeem your My Nintendo Platinum points to collect custom icons available for The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Available 10/23 at 6 p.m. PT. Wait, the icons you can redeem. You can now redeem. What's that? Oh, until, I'm sorry. I'm like, what is that October date there for? That is
available until.
They're available until October. But anyway, so right now, breaking news, you guys can redeem some Echoes of Wisdom things, which I'm going to be doing.
I've done like none of those.
Do you do
that?
Oh, all the time. That's why I spend my points on.
I never do it.
Well, number one, I spend my points on those because I'm not always buying the stuff, because most of the stuff on their website that's real that I want to get, like buy with my points, it's not always in stock. So and your points expire. So to prevent my points from expiring, I just buy these icons from time to time. So
yeah, okay. I mean I've let a lot.
Otherwise, they're gonna
expire.
get. I was gonna say otherwise they get expired. So you might as well just fool around every while.
Walter, you can get Zero Dawn for $20. You can get it for. You can go get it.
You can get it on Steam right now for $10. Buy it right now, people, for $10 on Steam.
Go buy it now while it's cheap.
Yeah.
And then upgrade. Yeah, don't pay full price. Go buy the PS4 version now, and then upgrade when it comes out. But do it soon before.
Yeah, I would do it quickly
because they're gonna eventually start blocking that. I'm sure once it's out, right?
Yes, 100%. 100%. I'm sure there's a cutoff. Okay. There's either going to be a quiet or loud cutoff date. But either way, let's move on. Reviews.
Don't have PC and PS5. Yeah, if you have. We'll talk about it in the after show.
I was going to say, moving on, Zelda podcast. We'll talk about this. That stuff in the after show. Right. So the map is 8 times bigger. The reviews are actually largely positive now. They kind of, again, I initially had this stream as a negative title, but it's a positive title now. And the frame rates, they're just really disappointing.
There's another negative thing, kind of, which it's in the reviews. People say it's negative that. I can see this being an issue that the menu for the Echoes is just clunky and really, really just shitty to use because you get so many of them and there's no other way to do it than like
Let's talk about that quickly because I feel the same way for when I go back to Tears of the Kingdom. And I'm like, ugh. But that's less important because it's just on when you need something thrown in your hand or on an arrow. It's very seldom that you actually need to get in that menu. This menu is going to be very important. Your echoes are the way you combat.
Yeah.
So
you're going to be in there a lot, and I guess that they're saying that you hop in there and it really takes you out of the game. Like sometimes you're in there for a long time, like trying to find the thing you need for the situation.
Yeah.
And a lot of the echoes, I guess, there are certain echoes that you're going to be using a lot and some you probably don't ever need to use in the game. So that was another thing people said that was like, are they, is it really as open as they say, or is some of this stuff just there just because it's there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't really care about that because if you think about this, let's go back to Tears of the Kingdom and even what do you got there?
I was just hand delivered a Sprite. Thank you, Mrs. Jeeb. I appreciate that.
That from KFC?
That's a KFC Sprite, yeah.
Little chicken?
Yeah, QR code. You got
chicken action?
Use a QR code. I don't know what it goes to. Go ahead, scan it.
KFC rewards?
Maybe.
Okay. So if you go back to those same, the same games that this is pulling that same menu from, think about this. I see people saying that in their reviews. I'm like, that's a weird thing to say about the echoes. The menu, yes, but the echoes specifically, like, think about all the shit you get in Tears of the Kingdom. Half of it you don't even touch.
Right.
Like, just so many things that you just sell off and get rid of.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same thing. You've got a bunch of crap taking up place in your menu in that game that you don't do anything with. There's, like, there's things that you get to put out fires or, like, throw in the water things or things you attach to your arrows that you use a lot. And then there's a bunch of shit you don't ever use. So, I mean, yeah, it's going to be there for certain things. It's to give you the opportunity to use it if you want. You don't have to. I don't think that takes away from the game at all, though.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so either. It is just a little disappointing that the menu seems to be a bit clunky. But again, obviously we're recording this podcast before either of us have tried it.
Yeah, we haven't even touched it yet.
So we're just kind of we're going over reviews, obviously spoiler free. We're just going over reviews here, other people's opinions who have played it. Our opinions are yet to be known. I'm sure next week, Drip, I'm guaranteeing you we'll probably do another Zelda episode next week.
I'm sure, yeah, obviously.
And
we say this is a Nintendo podcast, but it's only a Nintendo podcast when there's nothing happening with Zelda.
That is 100% true. And if you look at our analytics, our fans also think that as well, because our fans show up the most for Zelda things, like hands down. You look at our episodes. The episodes of Zelda are bumped. I mean, our one episode is there gonna actually funny story. I should pull that up. I'm gonna pull it up. I'll throw it up on the screen. This episode came out in 2022. Okay, so it was a couple of years ago, almost 3 years ago at this point. We put out an episode. Will there be a brand? I don't know the exact title, but will there be a brand new 2D Zelda in 2022? That is our most listened to episode. Okay, and we're talking about audio analytics. YouTube is much different. Those stats vary because the algorithm is either likes you that day or doesn't like you that day. But audio is purely just like people's interest, and that episode is like more than double the next closest episode that we have. It's like touching 300 downloads on that episode. That is our highest single downloaded episode that we have. Period.
Hey, well, you know what? We got part of it right.
We
Maybe
did.
not the year.
No,
not the year.
But everything was shifted. Zelda, everything shifted, Drip. I guarantee this game was going to come out earlier. Actually, we should talk about that. Have you heard about this? This is not in our notes, but this is exactly relevant. I can't believe I didn't think of this earlier. Did you hear that Echoes of Wisdom was going to be a Mario Maker Zelda Mario Maker game?
I totally forgot about that.
I know, me too. Oh my God.
That's fucking crazy, dude. We talked about that. Holy shit, I know, right?
Dude, can you imagine?
Let's go there. Let's go there. That's where we're going.
Yes.
That's where we're okay. No, yeah. Could you fucking imagine? And listen, that was the whole thing. The little where you get the stuff, it was to put it in the world and make the stuff. And then they started making it to do the combat and then made it into a game. I hope that idea is not dead.
Oh, I hope it's not either. And honestly, I'm only just slightly, minusculely disappointed that didn't happen.
Yeah, because, a little bit, right? Like
we just got a new game last year with Tears of the Kingdom. We didn't need a 2D right now.
I know. If you would have given me the option, do you want a 2D Zelda or a Zelda Maker? I would have said 2D Zelda.
You would have said
that. 2D Zelda.
I would have said the Zelda Maker, because at this point in the Switch's life, where we just got another game last year, we don't need another one right now. I could wait 2 or 3 more years. The Zelda Maker, though, that would be perfect to introduce now at the end of its life and to carry over into the next system and give us like a content update on Switch 2. Like,
it's a Switch 2 game. Listen, think about this. This menu system is kind of the same thing that they were trying to do with the Maker anyway. So give them a game that they're going to play that shows them that kind of menu system and that kind of how this stuff sort of works, even though it is for combat and it is to do things within the world.
Yeah.
But you can carry some things over, so at least you're familiar with it when you start doing the making. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of a better idea if they're going to do it. Kind of get people like used to it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I really, really hope that they don't they don't kill that idea.
I really
the fact that they were thinking about it is positive, because that means that it's probably going to come at some point.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what it was. It was a Zelda Maker before it was a game. Like, that's insane. Yeah. How did we not talk about this until just now?
I don't know. I'm kind of flabbergasted that we both forgot.
What the fuck have we been doing
I'm so happy that I remembered right now.
Dude, yeah. I mean, my God, like, that's insane. Because, yeah, we talked about that a ton. Obviously, we talked about it because in Link's Awakening, they gave us Dungeon Maker Lite. You could make a dungeon, but you couldn't really do any. You could put different rooms in different orders and put things in the rooms. Yeah.
My sister texted me yesterday or a day before about this Zelda Maker thing, and I was like, she was like, "Did you know that there also was going to be customizable dungeons in Zelda?" And I was like, "Well, that's not too surprising, you know." Link's Awakening had that, and then she sent me the article, and it was like, Zelda Maker almost happened. And I'm like, wait, no, that's way different. I mean, Zelda Maker? Holy shit.
Yeah, we've had several conversations about a Zelda. I hope that idea is not dead, man, because
I think we need, first of all, I hope that the building mechanics and the echoes and things are really good in this game, because that would really make for good content for a few episodes in the future. We could be like, Zelda Maker, is it going to happen because of the success of Echoes of Wisdom?
Like,
I just want to talk about it more. Like,
yeah, look at the community. Look at the community of Mario Maker and what that is.
It's massive, dude.
It's crazy.
It's massive.
And it's like, you don't even have to build levels.
No.
Can you imagine?
Beating other people's levels is like the main thing people do.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, like I'm not somebody who would probably build a lot of dungeons, but I am also somebody who really likes 2D Zelda dungeons. Yeah. And if you're telling me I have a game that has literally endless amounts of Zelda dungeons for me to go do, as hard as I want them to be, as easy as I want them to be, as weird as I want them to be, whatever. Like, you're telling me that could have been, oh my God, dude.
What could have been.
Nintendo, don't kill that idea. Do not kill that idea.
Yeah. I think it's a great idea. Nintendo
the fact that they were even thinking about it, like, come on. It's going to happen.
Well, honestly,
it's gonna happen.
Again, it sounds like that's what Echoes of Wisdom started as. Not just they were thinking about it. Like, the game started as, we're going to make Zelda Maker now. And they just kind of were making it and went, you know what? We have more than just a Zelda Maker here.
Yeah, well, they liked I think it was that they liked the mechanic a lot of being able to do whatever, and they started using it for combat.
Can you? Here's a thought. We need to do an episode in this future because here's a thought. Just think about this: in your dungeon maker, you have to choose what Link and what Ganon fight it is, because when you get to the end of the dungeon, you can choose if it's a Ganon fight or what boss it is. But like, how cool would it be to go through your dungeon and your last room is like Ocarina of Time, Link and Ganondorf fight, like that fight. Just pick it up and place it into your dungeon.
I mean,
can you imagine going room to room in different Zelda universes? Like, you're in Link's Awakening, the painting, and then you're in Tears of the Kingdom with Ultra Hand, and then you're in Ocarina of Time as a child. I
don't think they're gonna do 3D.
I'm just saying
it'll be 2D.
Switch to Power could change that, man. We could. That's a world we could live in.
I'm just saying
that's a world we could be living in next year, dude.
I don't know if a 3D dungeon maker is feasible yet. I don't know if that's a tall task.
I'm not saying necessarily you can edit the dungeons in 3D. I'm saying you could copy paste rooms from other dungeons.
So basically like a 3D version of what we had in Link's Awakening.
Think of the dungeon rooms as puzzle pieces, and you can rearrange them. And you can
I'm not even worried about that. I want to come to a boss fight and there just be like 6 bosses in the room at the same time.
Yes, that's Mario Maker to a T, right? I'm thinking even beyond that. But either way, it's cool either way. And the possibilities are endless. Is there a ghost behind you?
I just thought I heard somebody knock on that door back there. But
no. It's the boogeyman. He's coming for you.
No.
And the boogeyman's coming for this episode, Drew, but I think we should wrap it up here because I don't think we have anything else really to talk about in our notes besides that I'm going to be streaming this game in a few hours here on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. So make sure if you guys are in the stream right now, don't go anywhere. Number one, we have the after show to get to, so don't go anywhere. But if you guys are listening, if you're watching this live, again, my link is down in the description. I'll be playing Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. If you want to see that gameplay, it's on my YouTube channel. I'll also be live on Twitch as well. So if you guys are following me there, I'll be live there as well. Drip is going to be playing that game tomorrow. So if you want to check Drip's first impressions playthrough of Echoes of Wisdom tomorrow at 10 a.m., he'll be playing that.
10 a.m. Eastern.
Yes. 10 a.m. Eastern. For me, it's going to be 12. As soon as the game hits, I'm going to be streaming at 11:30 Eastern right tonight. But whenever the game drops is when I play it. So if it drops earlier, it probably won't. I'll be playing it.
It'll drop at midnight.
12:01.
It'll be 12 o'clock in like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah.
Drop around that time.
So that's cool. If you guys are in the stream, stick around. We'll be hanging out in the after show. If you guys are listening to this episode, please enjoy playing Echoes of Wisdom right now because you're living in the future. We're living in the past. Play the game. Let us know how you think. Get in our Discord. Tell us what you guys think. I'll be making a room in there. That's going to be a private room. Well, it's not private. It's just going to be a spoiler room, so you have to like agree to enter it. So if you guys want to talk Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, help each other out with dungeons, questions and comments, concerns, the game, community help. We want you guys to help each other out. Get in our Discord, help each other out. I'll probably actually maybe make 2 rooms, like spoiler room and then like a help room. That'd probably be like a good idea.
Bring on the rooms, Jeeb. All the rooms.
I'll be editing the Discord tonight before the stream as well. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for now, and we're gonna see you guys with more Zelda content definitely next week.
Later.
I should play for the people. You want to play?
I can do it.
You play it. Welcome to the after show. It's Drip and Jeeve in the after show. We should do that. That should be a thing that we do now. You play that song and then I introduce it as the after show. And then as soon as this thing ends on rhythm, you're going to get it right on rhythm. That wasn't on rhythm. That was good enough. It's the after show. Welcome, guys. We're here.
Welcome to the after show.
Welcome to the after show. Nothing you like is here. It's just Drip and Jeeve and comments from the chat and no one cares. Just kidding.
Okay, let's go back to Horizon Zero Dawn because I want to talk about that more. What were we talking about? Where was that?
Yeah, Zero Dawn. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Dude, $10.
$10 is a good upgrade.
Fuck yeah.
The entire Wii U library was put onto Switch as a $60 upgrade, which is crazy. That you could just pay $10 on PlayStation and get your old game that you bought years ago. 8 years ago. You bought a game 8 years ago. You can now pay $10 and make it a modern game. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Again, if you're on PC, it's even cheaper. If you're on PlayStation, just go buy that PS4 version now. If it's on sale, great. If it's not, whatever. Go buy the disc. Go buy the disc. It works with the discs as well. Go find a disc for cheap, guys. PS4
because
disc.
if you have a PS5 with a disc drive, you can go to GameStop and get it used for, I'm sure, very cheap.
Yeah.
Like you can find, I'm sure you can find it on like Facebook, even eBay, Facebook Marketplace, anywhere for like $10. You might be able to buy it new for $10.
Maybe. eBay.
I mean, you can get that game very cheap now. I mean, dude, I saw Horizon Zero Dawn, the newer one, at Walmart today because I actually went to the PlayStation game section to see if Zero Dawn was there. But Forbidden West is like $30. It's like $30.
That's a good deal. It's I think it just went on sale.
When does that come out? When does the remake come out or the remaster?
I don't know. Actually,
is
was hoping somebody would
October
say.
31st. I feel like it's on. I feel like
I'll be getting it. I gotta do that game.
I tried to pre-order it last night. I went to look for it last night. Couldn't find it. I'm gonna see when it comes out. I think it's the 31st.
I need to give that game a second chance. It's not that I don't like it. It's just I was playing it sporadically, and my backlog is my backlogs, and it just kind of went in the wayside. I need to give that game another chance. So I want to play its successor. So I need to get on that game. Is it the kind of game where you need to play the old one to know the new one?
It's a Sony first-party game. It's very story-driven. Yes, you need to play.
I mean, that's a good thing. I like story, but it's a little disappointing. I have to finish the game. I believe you, Hero. I believe you, man.
You know that game came out the same year as Breath of the Wild?
I do know that. It's one of the reasons I bought it, because I thought it was... Because actually Breath of the Wild apparently was, if you want to look at it, like it was inspired a bit, because it came out slightly after.
It was already developed.
Right, but it came out slightly after. Technically. Literally.
October 31st, yes.
I'll be getting it.
Comes out on
Christmas
Halloween.
time? Maybe if we get COVID again during Christmas time and binge in that game. I'm not wishing that upon myself or anyone, but it happened last year.
I've been giving myself some time at night to play some games again.
Good. That's you need to watch content. You need to play some games again, dude.
I know. Yeah, I know.
It's fun, but it's also good for what we do.
Yeah. So listen, now that we're in the after show, let's talk. Because if
we want to talk about
if this happens tomorrow, if I go out tomorrow to Target and get this Switch, can I get you a silent unboxing of the Zelda Switch tomorrow? And
if you send me all the footage at 3 or 4 p.m., I'm going to tell you to go fuck off.
Dude, there's no B-roll at all. It's like a 5-minute video.
Then do it early. If you're gonna, I have no problem doing it, but don't send me that footage in the afternoon, like in the late. Do that before you stream. Just go out and do it. Push your stream an hour.
What time? What time does Target open?
10. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so I would have to push my stream more than an hour.
You have to go to Target. I mean, you could go to Walmart, go anywhere. Walmart.
My Walmart never has shit like that. I always have to go to Target.
I would very much appreciate if you got me that stuff before, like, dinner time. And I would, you know where I would like it? The normal time you send me stuff, which is the morning or the night before. That's when I would prefer that. Midday is not fun.
Let me think on it. I may be able to go get it.
Mrs. Jeeb's mom and dad are fighting. What? Oh, Mrs. Jeeb, mom and dad are fighting. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll figure that out. I may be able to.
Here's your day. I'm planning your day for you since you have nothing planned. Here's your day. Your day, you wake up, go out and get the Switch. You come back, you live stream until you need to eat or kids or whatever you got to do. And then you do those things. You come back, we do our podcast, and then you play more. That's your day. That's your day. With a fat finger in your way, it's your day. Bah. Yeah, I like your day. Your day sounds good to me.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, all right. I gotta make sure all this shit's figured out. Okay, that's fine.
Good.
What if they don't have it? That's gonna be a total disappointment.
That would be a little. Dude, they're gonna be available tomorrow. Is somebody gonna cancel a pre-order? You're gonna get one. Yeah, GameStop's your last stop, and I bet you there's a canceled pre-order there. Erikai, what's up? Just finished communication error. When do we develop the technology to reach through the screen and strangle somebody? I wanted to do that last night, Erica. Or Erikai. I'm sorry, I'm not exactly sure your name is.
I have to go listen to it now. I'm sure we are referring to Johnny.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think they're talking about me. That would be a little bit intimidating if they're coming to my stream telling me that they want to strangle me. But I'm pretty sure we're talking about Johnny here because he's on one right now, dude. He's on. You should listen to that episode. He's on one. He's just last week's episode. This week he's on one. I don't know what is in the water right now in Philly, but he needs to chill the fuck out.
He just wants a new 3D Mario. You guys need to get off his ass.
And by the way, quickly, I want to say this. I forgot to say it during the episode. We did it.
Speaking of, where's the chip?
We did it.
He has the chip. He owns the chip at this point.
I did it, but we did it. I take responsibility for holding Johnny accountable for finally getting that chip. And he tried to lie last night and said that he had the chip for a month and a half. Well, if he had the chip for a month and a half, why didn't he just respond? Why didn't he flaunt it? He was caught on the Powercast, the Nintendo Powercast, the other podcast he's on. Someone called a crawler on that show called him out and said that screenshot was not yours, and he did not deny it. He said last night that, I didn't have to. If it was fake, if it was not true, it'd be so easy to go, no, dude, I bought the chip. That's my screenshot. He didn't do that. He denied it. He
may not even have the chip.
No, he has. He physically showed it. I leaked it. Okay. Did you not see my leaks?
Oh, I didn't know. Well, you leak so many things.
My sources sent me that photo last week. Literally. I've had that photo for a week.
Yeah. I saw it too. I know where you got it from. Oh, yeah. My sources sent it to me as well, actually.
Yeah. So I've been leaking that photo for a week.
Yeah.
Although the communication error episode, listening to that all this morning, all I wanted was a cheeseburger Jeep. You gotta watch the episode to understand the reference.
I need to go check it out.
Johnny was on one, man. He was on one.
I saw your leaks. Wow, that sounds weird out loud.
Saw my leaks. Good. I literally just ate a cheeseburger. Might have been subliminal messaging. Yeah, I don't fucking understand him. He was on one, man. It was intervention. It was an intervention for John. It was hilarious. You guys can check it out. Oh man. Cool. You wanna be done? You wanna stop? He does it for views.
You gotta do shit. I need to go take sleeping medication and knock myself out.
Okay. Appreciate you guys being here for the live stream. If you have not done so already, please leave the stream a like. I very much appreciate that. You guys have been here all night, which has been super awesome. We're going to be back tomorrow evening, whether drips through or not. For the members pod, we have to do it this week. It is the members pod. It is September. I refuse to get 2 months behind like we've been doing in the past.
No, we're gonna do it. I'm totally gonna be here.
So we're gonna do the members pod.
We're doing leaks though, right? Or we're doing spoilers.
Yeah, it's spoilers. It's spoilers.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it's only gonna be beginning
about the game.
It's only gonna be beginning of game stuff. And again, I make the rules, and the rules are I'm gonna tell you guys where I'm at. And that is as far as we can go. If I'm not past you guys, because Drip sent me a video at 5 o'clock and needed it up by 7, and I couldn't play the game any farther, that's on Drip. So it's never my fault. It's always Drip's fault.
Listen, I'm going to get you the video early as fuck.
Good.
And it's going to be a silent unboxing like I've done every one. So all you got, I'm gonna make sure I have the gain up so you can hear all the.
I've never done your.
No, you haven't. You'll have to go back and watch the other ones so you know how to edit it because it's a little different.
All right. I look forward to the challenge. Again, more time I have to spend to be doing that, which is why I want it early.
Yeah. All right.
So guys, become a member if you're on Android or if you're on your browser. It's right next to the subscribe button. Press that join button. It is $3 a month. You get all the streams, and if you give us $5 a month, you get the episodes early. Obviously, if you watch a live stream, you also get it early because you're watching it live. But if you don't watch live streams and miss it, and you want to watch like without the after and pre-show and whatnot, you get the episodes early. $5 a month. $3 a month though, get you all of the extra streams that we do over there. And tomorrow is going to be Echoes of Wisdom. We're talking minor spoilers over there, so go check it out for sure. We're going to have a good time. Open mic night as well. Hero's going to come in, and it's just going to be Hero just talking about his Echoes of Wisdom experience. It'll be at the same time as the show starts. It's 8 p.m.
Become a member.
8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Keep simple. Cool guys. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. I'm going to be streaming in about 3 hours. 3 hours I'll be streaming. This episode's about to be live here on the audio feeds. We'll catch you guys then. Have a good evening. Enjoy your Echoes of Wisdom.
Later.